Alright, gang. Anime of the month. I got two personal bangers. I would say bangers, but these are those series that's just kind of thrown up in the air. If you're just a special type of person, you know what I'm saying, then you'll find joy in almost anything. But these are two personal favorites of mine, so I consider them bangers. They follow two very, very heavy aesthetics that I enjoy, and that's food and fire. So the two anime of the month that I've dubbed for the month of August are going to be Food Wars and Fire Force. So two talked about anime, for their respective reasons. Who doesn't love food, especially the animated food? You know what I'm saying? For whatever reason, food and anime, they're just like this. Dine and Dungeon, we got Food Wars. Sanji from One Piece, he's got his own cookbook. That's insane on its own. But all the Studio Ghibli movies, when they're cooking, I know there's a series out there on Netflix that follow animated cooking. I forget the name of it, but it just looks so good. Let me pull it up so we can talk about it. Food Wars, a personal favorite of mine, top 10. I'm not gonna lie, it gets a little spicy. It gets just a little bit spicy. This is one of those shows where you're watching and it's food. They're definitely cooking. They're definitely eating food. It's like one big Iron Chef anime. That's basically what Food Wars is. It follows this, simple cook. You know what I'm saying? Basically, the school it's one of those schools where it's just like the top of the class basically rules the whole cooking world. Like, these are the best of the best in the world, and if you're not sitting in these seats, then you're nobody, or this is what you aspire to be. So follows our boy Soma, a line chef that had a restaurant with his dad, as he gets I think they lose the restaurant or something, or he gets accepted into this grand cooking school that may change his life. And yeah, that's basically it. The most simplest way I could put it, that is, it's a giant iron. Just think of an Iron Chef and then make it an anime. That's it. Now all these guys are cooking and fighting for spots, and they're challenging chairs, and they're traveling around, and then you're introduced to people's specialties. Like, one guy is seafood is his specialty, and another girl's good with meat, and then you got the Italians, and people that are good with knives, and they can cut things so perfect. If you are a food lover, I would absolutely recommend this show. But be mindful. It's a little heathenry. There is some heathenry afoot. There is some fan service. You can say that sometimes the food is a little orgasmic. So just keep that in mind as you watch the trailer go by in the back and you see some questionable scenes. It's a thing. If you can make it past that, you can appreciate it for the food and the courses, and just I don't know, just the different etiquettes and stuff from around the world and different scenarios that, you know, some of these people will find themselves in, especially like top chefs, and just the recipes and the dishes, just stuff that you would never think about. And then one thing that was fun to me is when this show was running, like, a lot of people were on YouTube and stuff recreating some of these. So, you know, they're very possible to make. There is a cookbook. I am hoping to grab that cookbook one day. Have to have the Food Wars cookbook. You have to. But it's a really fun series to watch. You know, all the food, you know, drama, heathenry, but I don't know, just the colors, the music, great characters, you know what I'm saying? Everybody's got their own you know, reasons why they're trying to get a chair, or, you know, reasons why they're trying to get so high up so they can go back home and do stuff or open their own restaurant. You know, restaurants get graded by critics, so they want 5-star restaurants and like special places and stuff. There's aspirations out there, so, you know, it's a fun watch. Definitely one of my favorites for sure. Crack top 10, top 10, top 15, top 10, top 15, because it's always changing. It's always changing for sure. So top 10, top 15. If you haven't seen Food Wars, if you just need something to watch, I would absolutely recommend it. Just watch who you got in the house with you, because this is one of those shows where, like, you know, they're cooking up a meal and then somebody just happens to walk in the room and next thing you know, titties. Like, it's a thing. It's a thing. It happens. But good show nonetheless. Now, the second one I'm talking about that we're about to pull out right now, a personal banger of mine, the other aesthetic that I live and die by: fire. Fire, fire, fire. Fire Force, which is the name of this series. It's about a boy that aspired to be in this world. What they call, you know, firefighters, but they're not exactly firefighters. They're like, well, they're the Fire Force. And this is a world where spontaneous combustion. This literally just popped up. Spontaneous combustion is a thing, and these are the people that put those special fires out. But this very special group that we follow, Fire Station 8, they are actually doing a secret investigation on why this is happening, and they find a bunch of shit. They do their job. They do their job well. This is a wild series. It starts out one way, and you think you know, but then shit starts getting out of whack. Shit, like, you start noticing some things. They find something out, and it's just like, oh shit. You know, how could you? What's going on? You know, it's a bunch of those going on. And next thing you know, it's like some friends are turning into enemies. And, you know, good and evil. It's a lot. You know, you got some people that's out here trying to save lives. You got some people that's out here trying to become gods. And then you got some people that just want to make money. It's a very corrupt business, but it's a fun watch. Like I said, the aesthetic is so aesthetically pleasing to me. Everything's on fire. Literally, everything's on fire. You have an amazing cast of characters. It's just so much fun to watch. It's so much fun to watch, and it's so much fun to see everybody grow, and it's so much fun to try and solve this mystery as to why everything is the way that it is. Like, how did we get here? Like, why is this the way of the world? basically. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, let's get to the bottom of it and figure out what's going on. Now, the manga to this is actually completed. So, you know, if you want to read ahead, I say do it. I absolutely say go for it. Unfortunately for me, Fire Force ended up becoming one of those series on my list that I said that I was going to keep anime only. But what I did start doing was collecting some of the physical copies of the manga. So I think I made it to volume 11, volume 10, 11, 12 out of like maybe 30 volumes, I think. Maybe like high 20. I gotta double check that. But that's one of those series that are near and dear to my heart. Like I said, crack top 10, top 15. Like as soon as it came out, instantly a favorite. Like the animation is absolutely beautiful. Princess Hibana is absolutely my waifu. She has been thrown onto the list and she's up there as well. If you know, you know, she is mine and y'all cannot have her. But yeah, definitely one that comes highly recommended. Season 3 just got announced, the final season. So definitely be on the lookout for that. It is in production. They have not dropped a solid release date yet, but they did say 2025. So that's going to be released in 2 parts. So we're going to get a 2-part final season. I think they said it was just going to be 12. It might be 24 episodes. I don't remember which one, but I know we're going to get a 2-part final season for this series right here. So be on the lookout for that. I'm going to definitely be talking about it. I actually don't have enough Fire Force t-shirts. I don't have any at all, actually. So, you know, I need to step my game up because this is definitely one of my favorite series for sure. But yeah, those are my anime of the month, y'all. Fire Force, Food Wars. If you just need something, you know, fun to watch, go check them out. They're both sparkly and well animated. So like, you know, it definitely gives your senses something to enjoy. And you know, Fire Force is deep as far as story goes. Food Wars, if you're into tournament arcs, it's just one giant tournament arc. So, you know, just to see 2 different styles of chefs and cooks and foods and stuff go up against each other to see, you know, how one could best. Or, you know, you get a secret ingredient and, you know, they got to incorporate it with some food, and, you know, judges are corrupt. It's a whole thing. So, yeah, y'all check those out. Those are my animes for the anime of the month. Anime for the month of August. Y'all go watch that. Y'all go enjoy that. Hit me up in the comments and stuff and let me know what you think about them. If you've seen them already, you know what I'm saying? Where would you rank them? You know, 1 to 5 stars, and let's have a conversation about it. But that is anime and manga of the month. We do these every month, every last Monday of the month. You're gonna catch a new one. You know, some I know a couple of months I've been a little off, but we're back now. So, you know, go watch the last ones, and then you know, tell your friends about this one, and, you know, tell me if I'm right or wrong. Are these bangers? You know, well, yeah, they're bangers, you know, to me, but, you know, are they bangers to you? Let me know. Until the next time.